Okay, hello all. Welcome to Closure Diary. So today I'm very happy. That's because I released my command line calculator called Kanipaan. You can find it in this address like kanipan.codeberg.page, right? And yeah, now the installation and all are a bit technical. Like I need to even it out so that people can install it very easily. But if you know how to run Java program, you can do that. You just need to download this jar and then with Java jar and the jar name just runs it. So that's how it is. But yeah, let me tell you what it is. Like it is nothing but a command line calculator. So a very simple one right now. So if I just, of course, I've given an alias in my Linux system so that I can just get it by typing Kani, right? So that's the thing. And yeah, you can just give some simple calculations like three plus four or something like that. And it also accepts like something like this one, right? 2 star 7 plus 5, okay, by 6. Okay, yeah, so it accepts stuff like this too. So even nested braces and everything is possible. So yeah, it is a very simple calculator and you just need to press enter to exit it, right? So that's the thing. So yeah, so of course, like to get it installed, you need to know little bit of Java and all those things, and that's how you get installed. So I don't want to go very much deep into it right now, but yeah, this is the thing. So and the source code is being hosted on Codeberg, so you will get it over here, right? So that's the thing, and I plan to improve it. The reason why I wanted Kanipan was like I was super impressed by this calculator called Speed Crunch, right? So like so that's how it is. Like, okay, it. I think first it came in Linux systems with a GUI, and now it doesn't have a GUI. I think, but yeah, it's super impressive. Like, look, like sign off. Okay, 180, and if I just put it, I don't know. I think it's -1. So like, if I put sign off 90, it's almost going to be zero. I think 90. Yeah, it's almost zero. Sorry, it's almost one. But yeah, due to the all those floating point errors and everything, it gives like this. So I was very much impressed by it. So I just want to create something like that. So I'm just creating Kanipan right now, right? So that's how it is. And what I wanted to speak, yeah. And the reason why I use Codeberg is it seems more ethical. Like I think it's a German company, and what to say, now it's just going to my page, but if I just put Shift P and Foodberg, yeah, I think it is a non-profit. Okay, and I think it's what to say. It respects what a developer much more than a GitHub or GitLab or whatever it is. Like, of course, GitLab is more ethical compared to GitHub because at least it's open source. I think Codeberg is more ethical, and it has been powered by this thing called 4G Joe. I think you can just install this on your servers and get a very good versioning system, just like Codeberg, right? So yeah, that's how it is. I'll try to put all these links in. Okay, like in my notes. Okay, like okay, right. Okay, so yeah, and it gives you pages, and the page for Kanipan is over here, like kanipan.codeberg.pages. The way you do it is like, okay, you have this Kanipan, you just have repository called pages in that, and whatever you just put it gets rendered this repository name is Kanipan, so you'll just get like kanipan.codeberg.pages, right? So that's how it is, as simple as that. Okay, so that's the thing, and it also definitely it gives code hosting, right? So I have Kanipan over here, I have pages and all those things, and it also gives releases, just like GitHub or GitLab. You can what to say tag something as a release, and then what to say put it over here, right? So that's how it is, and that's about Codeberg. Okay. So now I learned a lot about releasing a software while using Leningine, right? Let me take my source code repo. I am using VS Code, but I am learning very bad things about it. Actually, this is VS Code Codium. Okay, like let me show it. This is not VS Code. VS Codium. Oops. Where did Okay. So this is VS Code minus the bad parts. I don't think you have the telemetry and all those things, right? So yeah, so the bad parts got removed and they are releasing it. So try to use this if you are unable to move from VS Code. But I want to learn Emacs, right? So that like I get ultimate liberation, like from all these evil software companies like Microsoft and all those things, right? So the first thing I noticed you must do when you release it is like there is this project.clg and you need to update all those things. Okay, Kanipaan 100 and all those things. And yeah, there is a description and there is a URL and license for the project. And looks like licensing for the project is very important. Like many of us developers don't even care about it, but it's better to have some license where we have this copy left, like so that like some evil company doesn't take our software and modifies it and keeps it for himself and prevents us from doing something good to it. So I really want to put GPL v3, but looking at all these texts, so yeah, I just want to read through GPL v3 and then change it. Actually, I want to release it in dual licensing. One is kind of um, a, a proprietary license where if you pay for it, you can use some Kanipaan based libraries. And if you don't pay for it, yeah, you have to use it in GPL v3. And the proprietary license should also include a class like, okay, even if you make some very good changes and all those things, that should not be enforced on any free software project. So that's the thing. Of course, they can make the changes, hide it, and keep it for themselves. I don't mind, but they shouldn't they shouldn't target others and say like, look, I've done this before, and so you are doing this copyright violation. So I think I need to change some license because I have a lot of dreams for Kanipan. So yeah. So yeah, so I updated description, updated the URL. So this URL prompted me to have this page, and I'm trying to learn about licenses. So these are all the things like this. What to say? Leningen project taught me, and of course there is this license item. So I didn't read through it. I am no lawyer to go through it, but looks like okay, these are all very important if you are really releasing a software, right? So but of course, like this software isn't like kind of very money hogging or like something that took a lot of money away from me or something like that. So I don't mind, okay, like not reading the licenses and all those things, but it's if you're doing a very serious software, it's better to read all these license and know what's there in it. Okay? So and another thing was like yeah, like yeah, this one. They in this file like changelog.md. So this is a file where we just put all these changes. So actually, I saw a very good link to this keepchangelog.com. Okay, so like yeah, I'll be putting all this URLs in my notes for the video. So they describe okay, what is a changelog and how you must maintain it and what you must do and all those things. So they have given a format. I think if all developers and across all projects they follow a changelog and all those things, maybe a developer who wants to get onboarded to this project when he's new, like he will know what's going on and all those things. And it will also serve as a very good documentation to the software. I know like many people are not keeping changelog, they just release their software, but okay. Anyway, thanks to Leningen people or Lineagen people, however you call them. Thanks for putting this changelog. I learned a lot from this keepchangelog .com, right? And of course, like this keepchangelog.com specifies a thing called semantic versioning, right? So this is a way you version a software, right? So currently Kanipaan is like 100 and this document itself is 200. So what it means is, okay, like let me explain with Kanipaan, right? So this one means it's a major release, and the zero means, okay, if this one changes to two, maybe like let's say in Kanipaan, right? Very very odd things could happen. If I just say like, okay, one plus two, it might give like one multiplied by two. Okay, so if you're making such a drastic changes, you need to change this number. But of course, you can't do that in mathematics and all those things, because look, one plus two is being followed for ages. Okay, so if I do that, people will think I'm crazy and nobody will use this software. And the second one is called as minor change. Okay, so like maybe adding a feature or something like that. That's a minor change. Okay, so and it is backward compatible, right? So for, okay, let's say like, look, first I implemented this addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So and then I also implemented like, okay, this power function, right? So and yeah, it is backward compatible. And then I also implemented these braces, and it too is backward compatible, right? So it too is backward compatible. So look, if I say release like 1.00 and it had only add, subtract, mat, and divide it, and if I'm just doing this power thing, I can release it as 1.1 or something like that, right? So that is major, minor. Another one is patch. Like, look, I'm just doing a bug fix and all those things. That will just go as a patch, and that's how it is. And it also, this keepchangelog.com also told me like to have all these sections, and so and I do have it, and let me just preview it like how it looks. And okay, so yeah, it just looks good. So okay, so it told me like, okay, there should be unreleased section where you need to put something. Okay, you might be doing some code and that might not be released, so that might be put over here. And this is like for this version what changed, okay, and what you removed and what you fixed, like, so it was very good, right? So and of course, yeah, like, yeah, semantic questioning, I think I was mean major, minor, patch. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So yeah, this is about change log and semantic versioning, right? And yeah, another thing I just saw very useful was this thing, like GNU changelog. Look, this one looks really, really good, right? So the date over here, who did the update, and something, a small, uh, what to say, a title or something like that, and then with bulleted points, what updates he did. So this is like a GNU style of doing it, and so yeah, this also looks very, very good in changelog, right? So and yeah, you can do whatever you want, but I just follow this keep changelog. So that's the thing. And this GNU changelog also looks like Git commits I do. So whenever I do a large commit, usually I do multiple commits so that like one commit has only like one minor feature implemented, so that it's very easy to follow, right? And if somebody tells a PR, I can just put the commit hash, look, I've just fixed this and all those things. So that's how I just do. But yeah, like if you are doing, if I'm doing a very big commit, yeah, I might even write something like this. So this is GNU change log, and yeah, like this also looks very good. And yeah, I'll also put this link. Do go through it. Look, I'm not saying like these will work for you, and all I'm saying is like uh, it is a good thing, right? So yeah. And yeah, so these are all things I just did, and these are all things Leningen taught me, and yeah, it's very good. And I just like the way wherein Leningen helped me to complete this project, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so next additional tips I just want to give to people who want to release their own project is have a website, right? And of course, I do have mine. Like it's okay, you can just put it in your resume. Look, you just release the software, and anybody can take it and use it, right? A person who knows some Java might seriously look into my resume, and what to say, he might say like, okay, this guy has some stuff or something like that. Or a person who might know Clojure might feel like, okay, I could contribute something in this project or something, right? So that's why you need a website. You can just put it in your resume, and this website will be self-explanatory and all those things, and that's the thing. But of course, this website doesn't look very comprehensive. But yeah, this is just a start. And I would also say like, okay, have a logo, right? So it's better to have a logo and something like that, so that like people just know like humans are more visual, right? So that's why Windows succeeded over Linux, right? A lot of people wanted to use Windows, even though this Linux command line is far more powerful. So yeah, this is highly optional, but yeah, it's better to have one. And look, a website need not be really complex. I just use a simple CSS, and you just import the simple CSS, and what to say, you'll just have a website. So you want to look at my website, right? So this Kanipaan website. So let me just show it to you, right? So that's it. This is the website, right? So I've just included the simple CSS over here, and just look like header, and this will automatically form those buttons like installation source code. Like if you just see it over here, oh god, where did it go? So if you just see it over here, it'll just form these buttons, and it also has this light and dark mode, right? So it's a very good thing, right? So and yeah, that's it. So a very simple website, it's better to have it. Yeah, in the future I'll be adding more and more elements, and if it becomes a complex site to maintain, I will make it like a Clojure static site, so that like I can that is like a static site generated with Clojure, so that like I can maintain it well, right? So that's how it is. So it is better to have a website, have a logo. So that's the thing. And yeah, this I just want to talk a lot, right? So now let's coming to this code. Okay, so uh, I really don't know. Maybe it's Clojure Magic or Lisp Magic or something like this. I found, look, this is the Kanipaan code, like slightly over 100 lines or something like that. Right? So I really found it really readable, right? So look, everything over here, right? So everything over here, right? So is very regular, or what to say, or very kind of predictable, right? So you have kind of regular expressions over here, and you just have a tokenizers, and whether if this tokenizer detects a pattern, then you just put it like, okay, whether this pattern needs simplification and all those things. And yeah, and then you just have this function whether you need to parse a string or not, because like look, you just have something like this, right? I can even give something like 3. This doesn't need parsing, but if I just give 3 plus 3, that needs parsing, right? Because it needs to be simplified, right? And if I just give like, okay, this up arrow doesn't work, I don't know how to do. Okay, yeah, if somebody is in Clojure and they know about terminal application, how to make this up arrow bring this 3 plus 3 and all those things, those things are not working. If there is a library in Clojure where I can just build some command line applications where this up arrow, down arrow, and all those things might work, please tell me, okay? Because I don't know how to do it, right? So okay, and if I just say 3 plus 3 slash 2, so yeah, that needs more passing, right? And okay, so oops, I need to copy it and paste it every time. God, okay, fine. Okay. Oh, I can't even use this arrow keys. Okay, so if I need like 3 plus 3 slash 2, that needs different kind of passing, right? So look, I can put everything in this, and I can just look at this OR function. It's so readable. There is OR and there's multiple things, right? So it's so readable, and I was able to extend it very easily. First I did only addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and that's the thing. And then I was able to very easily implement this power. Okay, so where I can find power of numbers like this one, right? uh, so Clojure is really what to say, you can extend the software without much pain, right? So that's the thing. And then yeah, I was thinking about parentheses. I thought it'll be very complex, but I was able to do it in very easily. And I was just able to include in the simplify, like this is the order of doing things. First is simplify parentheses, then power, then division, then multiplication, addition, and all those things, right? And of course I need to change the spelling of parentheses and all those things. I'm not an English speaking guy, or I'm not an English guy, right? So like there'll be a lot of English mistakes in my projects and all those things, right? So that's how it is. But this code is very, very readable and very, very maintainable. That's what I just found, and it was kind of magical. And I'm very happy to have discovered closure and all those things, right? So that's the thing, right? I don't know what changes I made, what changes I made in change log. Okay, not a bad change, right? Okay, fine. Okay. Having said that, what I want to discuss next, yeah. Yeah, yeah, maybe closure made me write this good code and all those things. And next, I just want to add tests. There is no test in this project. It's actually a very, very big anti pattern. You need to test it as soon as you code it. But I haven't done it because I just want to do something fast and all those things. Nobody does test driven development. It's just there, just as a fad or something like that. So, like, just to say, like, look, I know test driven development, so that like I can put it in my resume and get a job, right? My resume sounds cool. Apart from that, I don't think it's anyway useful. But yeah, test after development is super useful, right? So look, I want to make a lot of changes, like over here, like these regular expressions look messy, right? So you can't even read this. Okay, you need to make it more readable so that like future programmers should be able to read and all those things. And I need to test all these things so that like in the future, if I need to refactor like this parenthesis, okay, PAREN, it should be REN, it should be right. I think so. So if I need to change that, and if something breaks, my test needs to find it out so that like I can release a next version of Kanipaan knowing that it will work. Okay, so without any embarrassments. Okay, if a software doesn't work, it doesn't look good, right? So that's the thing. So that I just want to do. Yeah, I want to make the recaps more readable, and yeah, I need to plan more features, right? So look, I can just give you a use case. Let me say like okay, like how much a billionaire earns. Okay, like when it compares to American history, right? So this is 2024, right? And America was founded on 1942. So 532 years, 532 years. Okay, so like it has been. So let's say like a billionaire is there, okay, and he is earning okay 1 2 3. Look, now I want to put all these commas over here, so that's not possible. So I just want to improve I just want to improve that a million, and then 1,000 million is a billion. Okay, this by 532. This much a billion a year earns in a year. Okay? So units, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. Okay, 10,000. Okay, like, okay, that's around about like 1.8 million. Okay, so 1 2 3. Okay, 1.8 million. Okay, so or 1.9 million. That's how much a billionaire earns. Okay, so now let's take this one, right? Let's take this one, right? And then divided by 365.25. And yeah, he earns more than $5,000 a day, right? So imagine, like, look, do you want a system where a person can earn $5,000 a day? Like, is it normal? Is it abnormal? If it's abnormal, why? And why can't the system be designed so that like everything is normal to everybody? So yeah, it all you all need to think, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm look, this itself puts some lot of like this itself shows a lot of gaps. Okay, I'm unable to give like okay like a million or a billion like this. Okay, so even if I just give like this, and if I just put like, I think definitely the system will be confused. Okay, so the system will definitely be confused and all those things, and it's not giving the right result and all those things. And if I just put like ANS or answer, okay, so it just gives ANS. Okay, so and so you are not getting this as the answer and all those things, right? So that is very that's not good. Okay, so that's the thing. And and you can have variables and all those things. So I need to plan for all these things, and I need to make more features. So this will just test, it will just help me to test Clojure whether it's really good to upgrade or upscale the software in terms of features and all those things. Upscale means don't think that I'm just going to run it on 1,000 servers or something. So upscale could also mean like, okay, you are upscaling the software, right? So that's the thing, or adding more features. Okay. So that's the thing, right? So yeah, these are all things I just need to do. And Kanipaan was actually built as uh, a, a closure learning stuff, and I will be putting all these learning videos. If you go to GitLab and if you go to Closure Diary code repo, you can see Kanipan over here, and you can see branches so neatly named, right? So this is because like 1, 2, 3, and where did 4 go? Oh, oops, there is no 4. Okay, fine. So okay, fine. So yeah, these branches are named really neatly, but of course, in a very mysterious way. So that like okay, and do I have a branch? Okay, so that like I can explain to people like, okay, just grab this branch, and this branch has very good name and all those things. And I'm not sure whether whether I have branch 4. If yes, I didn't push it. Right? So uh, there's no. Yeah, there is 4 dealing with powers. I didn't push it. I need to push it. So okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I need to push branch 4. Yeah. Anyway, making videos find helps me to find bugs too. Okay, so these are all stuff that I'm doing in Kanipaan, and Clojure taught me a lot of things. Before this, Ruby taught me, and before that, PHP, and before that, Java, and everything taught me even. So I'm just happy to have all these languages and free software ecosystem so that I can learn. And if you are somebody who has contributed to free software, yeah, it's because of you. Like I'm just doing so well. Okay. Anyway, thanks to the free software community and all people who respect freedom, right? So yeah, this is what Kanipan, and these are all the stuff I learned while trying to release a closure project. And until we meet in next video,